And we are live. Hey. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Good evening. I am Pam. And if this is the first time you're coming to the channel, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Pam FAM. Over here, we talk about fragrances, beauty, makeup, luxury items at a discount. Yes, my dears, thank you so very much for joining me tonight. If you are joining from Facebook, please make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe if this is stuff you like, as well as share with others, and make sure you comment down below once the video goes live after this live. If you're also watching from Twitter, TikTok, or any other platform besides YouTube, please do the same. I really appreciate it if you do. Now, if you're watching from Facebook, what you're going to notice is that when you comment, it's not going to show your name. So allow StreamYard the opportunity to see your name by, agreeing for them to do so. So guys, so how y'all doing? I'm so excited. Yay. Hey, I'm so excited. See, I got dressed up for y'all. Well, I always dress up. At least I think so. I'm so thankful that you guys showed up. Let's show out. Y'all know we had a rough week, okay? We did. The Pam Fam, we had a rough week. So, if your girl looks a little serious, it's because, I'm just kind of coming down from the, the foolishness that occurred this week. So let's just go ahead and see who's up into his house. All right. Oh my goodness. Yay. We have 13 people right now on the live. Thank you so much for joining, guys. We've got, hey. Yes, you did. You beat Mighty today. How are you doing, my dear? It's good to see you. Hi, Filmizon. Hello, hello. Hi, Latanya. Hey. We've got Beauty Flash in the house. Hello. She's saying hello to everybody. Oh my goodness. This is so awesome. Hi, Jennifer. Hey. Hi, Priya. Hello, beautiful yourself. Oh my God. Hi, Teresa. Hello, hello. F4C Gaming. This is my first time, I think, seeing your name. So welcome. Thank you so very much for joining us today. I really appreciate you showing up. Thanks. Hi, Abina. Hey. Let's see here. Beauty Flash. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Right back to you. Priya. Hi, my dear. Oh, you were here early, huh? Okay. Okay. Let's see here. Who else did we miss? Texas is saying hi to everyone. This is pretty awesome. Hi, Lindsay. Hey. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Oh my goodness, this is pretty awesome. Hi, Maya. Hey, Tosh. Hey, girl. Hi, Tara. Oh gosh, I wouldn't say everything is okay, but we're trying to push through. We're trying to push through. I'll give you all a story time. We always start off with story time. Lately, we have. Let's see. Oh, hi, Cassandra. Hi, my dear. Let's see. Hi, Nisha. Hey. And we've got Cheryl. Hey, Cheryl. Pat is in the house. Hey, Pat. We also have, let's see, Happy. Hi, Happy is glad to see you too. Oh, I'm choking. You made me choke on that one. Oh, gosh. All right. So for those of y'all just joining me and wasn't in the fiasco what go on this week, I am currently not on Instagram. Someone took the honor. Oh, wait, we got some more people in here. Hi, JC. Hello. I am doing okay, my dear. I'm doing okay. So a couple of days ago, well, more than a couple of days ago, I was reported on Instagram. Someone took the chutzpah, as we would say, to report me on Instagram as being deceased. Yes. So I did not find out until the following day. I thought I was just hacked. And so I was like, okay, maybe it's an Instagram thing. This happens a lot to people, so I'm still being, like kind of, not nonchalant, I should say, about it, because I'm thinking it's going to work itself out. There are bugs, it's the internet, right? So I tried to remain calm. I got a couple of messages from some of you that informed me that you thought that I had blocked you and stuff like that. And then they realized that that wasn't the case. So I posted, my very first post was when I got the first email. And I posted about, you know, what somebody did, right? Because I thought it was really, for lack of a better word, I thought it was extremely timely that I posted about grieving the day before. And then the report was that I was deceased the very next day. So that was quite a coincidence. And so I think it's quite bitter and malicious if somebody did that. I mean, but again, you know, I'm like a duck, like a swan, letting that roll off my back until the second notification came where they asked me to provide proof and stuff like that. Actually, the third notification. So then I recognized that it was extremely serious. And so based off of that, especially timely, you know, with death and all of that, y'all know that's a real touchy subject for me. So I was just kind of like really taken aback. But what I didn't realize is the depth. So Facebook owns Instagram. I didn't know that. You know, I just became like really active on Instagram like last year. Okay. So like really, really active, like posting every day and that kind of stuff. And I didn't know anything about perfume groups and all that kind of stuff until I met Jennifer Latifa and we were talking and stuff like that. So she's the one who kind of talked to me and told me about that stuff, right? So, you know, I'm new to this whole platform thing. And, you know, I'm using a Samsung 7, okay? Y'all, I'm old school. Anyways, your finances, when I tried to reset, which I did, I reset a new Instagram profile and just made it business, strictly business, right? I'm like, I'm not going to be like, no, I'm not playing this personal game or whatever. It's just going to be business. Not even 3 hours after I posted that, not even 3 hours, it was hacked. Not only was it hacked, which means it's purposeful. It is purposeful now because now I'm being, in my opinion, I could be wrong, but I felt attacked. Shortly thereafter, I received a text message that says, hey, somebody is asking to be a friend. Why are you asking? Basically, they're saying, why are you asking me to be a friend again? We're already friends on Facebook. It wasn't just a perfume friend. There were other friends that I've been friends. One of my bridesmaids in my wedding and stuff like that. So now the person has gone into my profile and checking stuff out and whatnot. Guys, if all I could say is that, you know, the devil's a liar and I will stomp your behind out. Okay. That's just how I'm looking at it. So that went down. That caused me a lot of stress because remember your finances. I do a lot of donations through Facebook. If somebody's having a donation for whatever reason, diabetes, lupus, whatever the case is, teachers association, whatever. So I'm always donating, right? So that kind of got me a little worried now because now I'm thinking, and something just told me go back to my messenger because just a few weeks ago, one of the elders in our church, somebody completely took his entire profile, including pictures of his kids and whatnot, and was messaging me and talking to me about this business opportunity for veterans. It was interesting because when they sent it to me, I'm like, wow, this is, why would, first of all, the men in our church, they don't just randomly just all of a sudden reach out to the females, you know, the wives and stuff. They would talk to the husbands and stuff first, especially if it's a business opportunity. And so I asked my honey a couple of weeks ago, I was like, hey, did Elder so-and-so talk to you about this? And he's like, what? What are you talking about? So then a few weeks, fast forward a couple of weeks later, and, you know, this happened. And I sent a message to my elder and he says, no, we don't do anything. I don't know what this is about. I hit delete. I didn't realize I should have reported and all of that kind of stuff, you know, because I'm like, okay, this person, you know, because I've heard it happen to other people about how their entire profile, I've had my bank account stolen before. I've had these things happen, but this is not on the internet. So I didn't know how to react and whatnot, but it was really stressful, particularly because after I have to put the fan on because I'm getting really bothered right now by it. Okay. So that was also going on with the combination of my daughter, these doggone dogs, everybody's out of the house right now. My daughter's at a track meet and Nathan is out with my friend having an ice cream date. And so hubby's, you know, doing his thing. But anyways, guys, bottom line is my daughter's nail technician, the hair technician, everybody was canceling on her right, left, and center. And these days you make appointments for hair and stuff on Instagram. So from Friday of last week up until yesterday, in fact, today, it's been stressful getting her ready for prom tomorrow. So I have been driving back and forth. I've been studying for my stuff. I told you all about my school. It's just a lot going on. And for this person at this moment, when I've got all of this important stuff going on, particularly my daughter's stuff, to do what they did, you know, it's nothing short of by the grace of God. So I was like, you know, they ain't going to take away. One thing they ain't going to take away from me is my damn show. Hell no. So I'm doing my show tonight. Doggone, I got all dressed up too. I'm doing my show. You can hack me all you want to. What you can't hack is this personality. You can't hack my wigs and you can't hack my looks. Okay, that's what you can't hack. Take that and run with it. Call that George. Anyways, all of that happened since Monday. Oh gosh, yes, Tara, yes. Thanks, Paloma. Thank you so very much. Yeah, it's been, guys, it's, yeah, they've been playing. They've been playing Facebook. Yeah, yep. And it's interesting because, you know, I am not the only one. If you looked at some of the comments on my Facebook, my YouTube, my last video and stuff, there are people who this has happened to recently, and to go around and around with Facebook and no, I ain't doing all of that. I'm not gonna go to Instagram begging them to believe me. I ain't doing all of that. I'm not doing it. If you cannot look at me and look at my history, and Instagram makes it extremely difficult for you to contact anybody to talk to. I'm not doing all of that, you know. So more power to you guys who spend months trying to get your stuff back. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Paloma says she deleted Facebook years ago. Yeah. Do your show. God is good. That's right. He sure will. Because I was really upset. Aw, thank you so much, Beauty Flash. You were so sweet. Thank you. So, guys, yes, it's been crazy. It has been absolutely crazy. Yes, Paloma, I know. And it got worse because the second time, it wasn't even 3 hours after I posted, people were going back and hitting live and stuff because I was sending private messages and stuff like that. So it dawned on me. I was told, oh, you can only post so many, you can only like so many people's stuff and add so many people and stuff. I thought that was interesting because I know Instagrammers who have hundreds of thousands of followers. And if Cardi B posts something and 2,000 people go ahead and like it, she don't get blocked. So how come I got blocked? You know what I'm saying? So that's not I ain't going with that. So they can keep it. That's all I'm saying. They can keep it. If that's how they're rolling, they can go ahead and roll that way. Okay? Let's see. Hi, Kia. I missed you coming in. I'm sorry. Hi, D'Angelo. Yes, karma is coming because I'm a praying woman. Okay? And hi! Hi, how you doing, Tara? Oh, my goodness. Yes, guys. It's been a doozy and a half. And my daughter's dress, we ordered it from, oh Lord, I can't even. My daughter did not have a quinceañera. My daughter did not have a sweet 16. My daughter did not have an 18th birthday party. So this is it. She hasn't been to another prom or anything. And so for all of this stuff, and the way these folks do, when you schedule an appointment with these fancy hairdressers and stuff like that, and these nail techs and whatnot, and you go back to confirm, that's when you find out they cancel your appointment, you know. You don't even know. They don't call you. They don't text you. None of that stuff. And sometimes when you send them a message, they don't even answer. I promise you. So we drove to Dallas. Hair got done yesterday. And it was a young lady. We went to OKC and she was on fire. So hair got done yesterday, well enough for her to go to her track meet today. And then tomorrow is prom. So I'm going to be focused on that. That is my big thing. I want to make sure she's good. Her nails, a young lady who graduated. Oh my God, her nails are fire. I can't post anything yet. I am so excited because her stuff is on fire. And these guys, they're so artistic. To see these young ladies, I sat down there and watched the hairdresser do her thing, okay? Oh, I was sitting there, my mouth dropped open. I was like, literally like, wow. You know, I was just, it felt so good to see these young ladies do their thing, you know, because a lot of times people leave high school and they want to go to college and all that kind of stuff, right? But other people have passion with art and stuff, and it's not always supported. But I was listening to her talk to her mom on the phone. They have their own beauty salon and stuff. You know, it was just like, oh, it was just really good. It was a great experience. And of course, I spent hours with my daughter, you know, and then came back home and fell asleep on top of my computer trying to do my homework and almost broke my computer because I fell out of the bed. I fell on top of the computer. Anyways, enough about that drama. Let us talk about fragrances, guys. Let us talk. Did I miss anyone? I don't think I missed anyone. Let's see here. Yes, she will. By the hook or the crook, she will have a beautiful prom. Okay, she's just saying hi to everybody. So we're talking about prom, right? So prom at formal occasions is happening right now. I like gowns and stuff like that. I do. I like beaded. I love the whole drama of all of that. But prom, you know, I put on a couple gowns because I was going to come out here in a gown today. And I am not as skinny as I used to be. Tummy ain't as flat as it used to be. And butt is not as small as it used to be, nor are my hips. So I put together this outfit that looks formal enough for an event, a formal event that I would wear, okay? So I will show y'all what I'm wearing. Whoops. I am wearing a, whoopsie. Let's see here. So it's a formal event. So this is a BCBG. It's a silver, it's a sweater. It's a silver cashmere sweater. I don't know how they made cashmere and made it silver. It feels slightly, it's coated, so it feels slightly rough. But I've had this going on 6 or 7 years, no, longer than that. I've had this going on 10 years now. So that's what I'm wearing. So when I go out, I normally get cold. And normally you see people wear their belts like this. I like to turn my belt to the side. And the reason why is because it's black on black and it gives like a pop. So instead of a brooch on my chest, the belt buckle serves as a like a brooch effect, okay? And so that's how I like to wear that. This is a bejeweled necklace. So I don't remember how much I paid for this. And then the back, like when I go dancing and stuff. Now remember I told you I ain't skinny, and the back is out. And that's the look, right? So that's how I would dress for a formal event. I would probably change the pants if I wanted to, and I would wear I'm trying to straighten the sweater out. I would probably wear a an African print skirt, the big ball skirts that they have. I would do that, and then I would still wear a jeweled belt, or I would put something else on my chest. So that's what I'm wearing as my evening gear. And I would wear with this my Jimmy Choo's, these heels with that outfit. So, and these are perfect because they're platform, as you see, right? And so they won't hurt as much when you're, you know, dressed up. Okay. If you're dancing and stuff like that. I bought those to my brother's wedding in 2013 and I love them. So I will put my sweater on my lap now because that's the whole outfit. Très chic. I'd like to think it's a little je ne sais quoi. I'd like to think it's a little French, you know, a little Euro looking, you know, just simple and sleek and stuff like that. Not too much, but not enough, you know. If the other thing I would probably do is wear mix of metals and pearls. So I would wear something like this, or just a pearl, long pearls hanging to the front or to the back, or gold, you know, depending upon what you want to do. But or you could get cuffs and put the cuffs. You see this type of sleeve? You could put cuffs around the sleeve, and that would actually create a jeweled look on your wrist, as opposed to looking for something that has jewels on it. You know what I'm saying? Or if you're handy dandy like me, go to like Hobby Lobby or Joanne Fabrics or one of those places and get you elastic like stuff, costuming, and you could sew it on or tack it on yourself. That way you could take it off in case you don't want it permanently. So that is my formal outfit for today. All right, let's see. Did I miss any comments? Just a few. Oh gosh. All right. Did I miss anybody coming in? I don't think so. Gown, please. Hi, LaFay. No gown. My gowns are, every single roll is showing in my gown. So No, no gown today. And the other thing you could do too, if you go to like, you could get like a sequin skirt, a heavy sequin skirt, and you can wear that, or a ball skirt, a satin ball skirt with pockets in it. You can do that as well. So you have options. We're in 2021. You are not necessarily having to, you know, to wear a certain thing, but this is as formal as it's going to get here in Oklahoma for me. And normally my formal gear is my uniform. So our dress uniform is what I would wear for formals, because we don't, okay, there we go. Because we don't normally get to wear gowns and stuff. So let's get started. So fragrances that I think, guys, that are perfect for those type of events are, you're not going to carry a fragrance, especially with something that has beads and jewels and crystals and Swarovskis on there and pearls. You are certainly not going to be taking a follow-on or a decant and spraying it on your jewelry. You see, this type of stuff, you do that and you will probably have some issues because you will coat and mess up your jewelry. So you want a fragrance that's going to be long lasting, and you also want a fragrance that's going to be beautiful so that you don't choke out if you have sitting at the table with other people, you know, and while you're dancing and stuff, that's going to last a little bit. Excuse me. So the first fragrance I'm going to start with is something that I've talked about in other videos. Excuse me. And that is Mancera's Instant Crush. Now, it is a little warm, but this has it's floral. It's a beautiful fragrance. It smells, to be honest with you, Mancera's fragrances, guys, they're really, really good. They cost significantly less for what you're getting. This is, what is it, 120 mils? Okay, this is a lot of perfume, a lot of perfume. It is a unisex perfume. It's a beast. So you don't need a lot, but if you put it on before you put your tux on or before you put your gown on, it's going to last throughout, and you will get compliments on this. Now, not everybody likes this. Keep in mind, this is about what you tend to like to wear. You just want a longer lasting fragrance in that note category, in that scent story per se. But I say that this is a really good one. I get compliments every time I wear this. Lately, I used to think that I wasn't, but it's funny. When you leave a room, the 𝐂𝐤𝐿, and this is Beast, Lee. And then when you leave a room, child, you leave a room. When you come back, somebody's going to know that you, well, they're not going to notice that you left anyways because your scent's going to stay there. So that's Instant Crush. I know a lot of us in the community have been talking about Instant Crush in the past few months. Everybody's been talking about Mancera. I get it. I completely get it, okay? But this is warm and woody. It has a lot of vanilla in it. It's got citrus notes. It's musky, and it's definitely got some earthy and leathery tones to it. But what I enjoy about this fragrance is, number one, you don't have to spray a lot. So hashtag overspray over here. But you don't have to spray that much. You really don't. This has saffron in it. It's got ginger, Sicilian mandarin. It's got bergamot. This smells really good. It's also got rose in it. It's rounded off in the bottom with, of course, musk and some woody notes, and it's got Madagascar vanilla in it, which is one of the better vanillas. But I absolutely love this fragrance. This I shared with some people, and I still have quite a bit. And every time I wear this, like I said, I do get compliments on this. So that is Instant Crush by Mancera. Hey, Brian. Hey, how you doing? Hey, hi, Chris. Okay, so yes. So that's the first one. The second one, now y'all know I cannot do a video without my favorite house in here, okay? Now I do have some other houses that are creeping up on this house, you know, creepity creep, but they haven't touched it yet. And that is the house of 𝐂𝐤𝐧𝐧𝐞𝐭. Now I have 3 cupcakes here, so I'm going to talk about them all together. Arthur, if you don't stop. I'm going to talk about them all together. My very first is Wonder Woman WW84. This is limited edition. I love the bottle. I have some videos on this. When I repost this, I'm going to put a link to that video in case anybody wants to watch. This is limited edition. It is no longer available, I believe, but this is a beautiful fragrance. It is fruity. It is tropical. It is floral. One of the key things is that I wore this week, and I was in a car with my daughter, and I'm like, you smelling my perfume? Because I want a compliment. So sometimes I fish for them, okay? Beat me up if you want to. I said, hey, honey, you smell my perfume? She's like, no, I don't smell it. So we're in the car, mind you. It's a 3 hour. Oh my God, this is good. It's a 3 hour drive. And she's like, no, I don't smell it. I get out of the car and we're walking into the store and she's like, oh, you smell good. And I'm like, so in close encounters, you don't smell me, but when I'm walking with you, you smell me. And she said it was the wind. And so, you know, it doesn't last very long. It stays like a 3 to 4 hours on people's skin. But remember, I did a 3 hour drive in the car with her and she smelled it afterwards when we were walking into the store. So that being said, I really enjoyed this and I did spray a lot. I do overspray this. I shared a little bit with it, but now that I did not buy a backup bottle. I am nursing this bad boy. So that's Wonder Woman 84. Hi, Nadia. I just saw you pop in. Hi. And hi, King Jacob. I just saw you as well. Hello. Thank you so very much for joining. Hey, you guys missed the story time. It's been a dramatic week, okay? Now, the next fragrance I want to talk about from the House of CASHAPP, this is Passion de l'Amour. Y'all know this is not my favorite. It's in my top 5, but it's not my favorite, okay? My favorite is Benevolence. But this one right here, it's gorgeous. It's spicy. It's smoky. It gives you that, how do you say je ne sais quoi? I keep using that term. But it gives you that like nice little oomph, you know. And this, out of House of CASHAPP fragrances, the unisex fragrance, this is it. On a guy, OMG. OMG. I sprayed a little bit on my son and he didn't know it was this because, of course, if I give him a cupcake and I spray it on him, he's going to be like, Mommy, what you putting on me? You know, but I sprayed some on my son's skin and it transformed so beautifully on his skin. I was watching him watching TV with Nathan, sniffing. So it's actually really, really good. Now the bottles, I will say, I've lost some crystals on these bottles. Okay, guys, I have. And that's because kind of like jewelry, you're really not supposed to be really rough-handed. I'm a rough and tough chick. I am. I'm rough with hair. I'm rough with everything. And so some of the Swarovski fell off of mine. It's not the only one because I'm banging them together, put them together. I throw them on the floor and stuff like, yeah, I'm not like nitty pretty with them. No, I'm not. Not until I noticed that the crystals were on the floor. I was like, holy crap, right? But this right here, Passion de l'Amour, if you have not smelled this House of CASHAPP, it is one of the more popular ones. I will say that, you know, a lot of people, Pat is her favorite. I want to say Aisha is her favorite. I want to say also, who else loves this? Sheree Lewis loves this. A lot of people love it, you know, and it is a beautiful fragrance, but it is not my favorite. My note story and scent story is Benevolence because Benevolence make me want to do that. I don't know what it is. It got my olfactory, my mouth, all my senses rolling together. That's what Benevolence does for me. Although some people don't like it either. To each his own. To each knows their own, right? Knows. Passion de l'Amour. Guys, I really wanted like the original fancy schmancy, you know, the specialty bottle, but I was not going to pay $600 for a bottle of perfume, okay, at that point in time. So this has a rating of 4.16 out of 5 on Fragrantica. That's very high, only 154 volts, which means that a lot of people who wrote these reviews, they really, really liked it, right? Now, the scent story on this is that the top note is raspberry. It's got saffron again. So that's 2 saffrons there. It's got saffron, bergamot, raspberry, amyris, lily of the valley, agarwood, vanilla patchouli, and liatris. What I notice is that fragrances that have saffron in it or fragrances that has like a nice vanilla in it, when it's blended, of course, like oud and stuff like that, they tend to have a nice, unless it's stinky oud, they have a nice sillage, very sexy, very modern, and Middle Eastern vibe to them. But what's really cool is that you find that in the really expensive fragrances. I noticed that on my little journey I'm on right now. So let's see. Hey, Bella. Hi, how are you? We are doing prom and formal event fragrances today. That's what today is about. Let's see, did I miss anything? Yes, please, guys, thumbs up the video. I really appreciate it if you do. I've had a sucky week. Thumbs up my video. I see over 300 people in here, well, watching. I would really appreciate it. It's not going to cost you nothing, and I'm not going to hunt you down and ask you to buy anything. I promise I won't. Except buy into my shtick. All right. Let's see here. Did I miss anyone coming in? Thank you. I'm so glad you caught me too. Thank you so much for coming. Oh, and my lips. I just looked at myself in the monitor. I am wearing an old MAC lip gloss, guys. I love MAC. I love everything else that I have, but MAC is the bomb.com, okay? Hi, Casina. Long time no see, sweetheart. How are you? Let's see. Nika, hello. Hi, my love. My island sister. Let's see. I think I got everyone. I think so. Let's see. Yes, I got everyone. All right. So, oh, wait. No, I didn't. Here you go. Hi. Yes, thumbs up. Hi, Shoe Lady. Thank you very much for reminding everyone. I already showed my outfit, my formal outfit, which is, you know, nice little Leo with tight pants. Well, they're actually, you know, slacks, right? Evening slacks. And a cashmere BCBG silver sweater. And I would wear it as such because, you know, that's what Sex in the City Sarah Jessica Parker would do, okay? Or what's her name? Oh my God, Angela Bassett and stuff, you know? So like that, take the belt instead of wearing the belt center, put the belt on the side so it looks like a brooch, like a huge brooch, okay? And the belt actually, this is a lot of like Swarovski stuff all over it, right? Y'all, I lived in Texas for a while. We like big belt buckles, okay? We do. And that's the outfit, and that's my formal gear. I would either pair, I like big African skirts and stuff like that, big ball gown skirts. I like to switch it up. And these would be the shoes. And these are Jimmy Choo's, and they're platform heels, which makes it very easy to walk and dancing. This is about 5.5 inches, something to that effect. So yeah, and a little brooch in the hair, okay? All right, back to perfume. My third House of 𝐂𝐤𝐧𝐧𝐞𝐭 fragrance would be Tiara. This is for a prom. This is for a evening event where you have to look really pretty. If you are a bridesmaid at an evening wedding, if you are going to somebody's wedding, Tiara is a beautiful, beautiful, beautifully created creation. I don't think I could say that. That's not proper English. But Tiara, okay? Again, beautiful bottle. And guys, does she smell beautiful? She really, really does. Now, this was made, I think that Nicole Mathers, the creator of House of 𝐂𝐤𝐧𝐧𝐞𝐭, I think that she was thinking about Princess Diana, right? And if you look at the limited edition version of this, it has like a crown on the top, and the blue Swarovski crystals that are in there, because this is 158 crystals on here, okay? So the blue crystal represents the favorite color blue of Princess Diana's, you know, her I think her crown had blue. That's her thing. That was her thing. So this is a beautiful fragrance. Initially, I think I was a little thwarted when I first purchased this because if you look at my video, you'll see I was real pissed off at the way, you know, my stuff arrived, okay? It was toppled over in the box and they were all kind of, no. And I just started with House of 𝐂𝐤𝐧𝐧𝐞𝐭, so I was a little naughty about that. And this matches my flowers back there from Roses Forever. I have some up there, as you can see, right back there. This way, right there, right? And what I did is I put some blue lights in the box. That's the acrylic box. And down here from Roses Forever is the black velvet box. Those are a little dried out, to be quite honest with you. So I didn't bring them up close because I was like, yeah. And that's Krista's favorite color. That's why I chose blue. All right. So Tiara, let's back to the fragrance, okay? Reel it in, Pamela, reel it in, okay? Now, Tiara is a really pretty fragrance, I think, for anybody that is looking for, you know, like, let's just say your dress or your tuxedo or your suit is a lighter color. If it's a hot climate, also, I think I would wear Tiara to an event such as, I know tea type stuff. So let's say you go into an early evening wedding, like a 5 o'clock or a 6 o'clock wedding, or a dinner. I don't want to say dinner and dancing because that doesn't sound as formal as it needs to be. But a formal event where your dress is probably that color or it's lighter in color, you know, you want to get that vibe. I would roll with Tiara. That's what I would do. Hold on one second. Let me tell you what the notes are. Now for Tiara, it's got 4.10 on Fragrantica. It's got tangerine at the top, so it's a great summer fragrance, right? Citrus. Tangerine, cinnamon, peony, rose, cedar, vanilla, musk, and amber. I really like the House of Tiara signature line, so I'm hard pressed. You're gonna find it hard to find me that I ain't like. I don't not like it. It's just not one of my favorites, and that's Nuit Moi. And that one is a very spicy one. To me, it's a good fragrance for layering combinations. Okay, all right. So Tiara, again, great for formal events. If it's something, a dress or something that you're wearing is lighter, linen, right? You're wearing linen or light rayon, something like that, that kind of vibe. I think that type of formal event would be perfect with it. You love the color blue. Me too. So my son's favorite color was blue, and more like just slightly like the middle of that rose right there is kind of the blue that was his vibe. So I have an affinity. My favorite color is orange, but I have an affinity for blue. Hi, Jen. Hi. Yes. So let's see. Hi, Keitra. Yes. The house is full. So please thumbs up, everyone. Please. Party, please. Hold on one second. And Nathan's date is calling me. Hold on one second, guys. Hey, you guys outside? Oh, okay, I am actually live. Okay, give me 1 second, please. Give me 1 second, please. All right. Hey, guys, just give me 1 second. Let me go get Nathan from outside, and he's on a date with my girlfriend. Yes, he went on an ice cream date. My son got more. He's only 7, okay? So just give me a few minutes. I will be right back. Please do not leave the live. Give me 2 minutes. 2 minutes, okay? Woo! That wasn't super fast. I had to take the car seat out of the car and everything. Woo! Fan time. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging and staying. So I got my little trusty dusty fan over here. So Tiara. We were talking about Tiara. All right. So talking about light fragrances, I got one for you. So not everybody can afford. A lot of people can't afford $80, $90, $100, $200, $300, $400 perfumes, okay? And that being said, I pulled this one out. This is Versace. I love this. I love this too. I love everything I have in my collection right now. This is Versace Eros, and this one is the Eau de Toilette. This is a nice citrusy. If you don't like heavy, oody, too rosy, too sweet, too citric, This right here, I think is a good one. It's a good one for evening time. It actually is a fragrance you can wear all across the board. You can wear it for a formal, not so formal, evening, day, whatnot, but it's a great summer fragrance. And that is Eros by Versace. Okay. Speaking about men, I confiscated my husband's. So this one, I got the samples of it because I haven't bought the full bottles yet. And this actually is one of the, it's 3. And it's Chris Collins. Remember I did a video, it's been about 2 months now. And I bought the samples because he was at Neiman Marcus and everybody was talking about it. It was in February actually for Black History Month. And these 3 fragrances are 3 of my faves, right? Put my glasses on so I can read the small print. Chris Collins, this is Dans Sauvage, Autumn Rhythm, and Renaissance. These 3 for a gentleman. Now, they're unisex fragrances, but I think that for a young man going to a prom, if you wanted to, you know, if he likes to smell good, you know, and he doesn't want to smell like the generic, whatever, you know, a generic fragrance. He doesn't want to smell like everybody. He doesn't want to just go to Sephora or to Ulta and pick up what they have on the stand. You can buy the samples, okay, to make sure he likes it. But your young man that's attending the prom, or, you know, he's taking a young lady to the prom, you know, I think these would be great. Chris Savage's fragrances are really, really Chris Savage's. Chris Collins's fragrances are really, really, really nice. They are perfectly blended. They are very smooth. They're very clean, and they don't smell over the top. I don't know if that makes any sense what I'm talking about. But with me, when I'm smelling his fragrances, sometimes I smell men's fragrances when they have it on, and sometimes they put too much on, or the fragrance just doesn't mesh with their personality or their style. They may think that the fragrance is perfect for them, which is perfectly fine. But if you're sitting next to them and, you know, it just doesn't vibe. It doesn't, you know, a lot of times fragrances, it's a vibe, or you carry the fragrance. It's kind of like, you know, makeup and everything else, right? Fragrance is a wardrobe. So sometimes that doesn't happen. So you don't want the gentleman to be wearing something, you know, if you want something different, if he wants to stand out from a crowd, and if he wants to get, you know, something niche, not everybody has, I think getting him something from the Chris Collins collection, I think would be great. Particularly Dans Sauvage is really, really nice. Nice and spicy, but it's not like overly spicy. It's not like, you know, you're wearing your dad's cologne. I don't know if I'm making any sense. Sometimes you could tell when somebody's wearing somebody else's fragrance. Does that make sense what I'm saying? Let's see here. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. No, you wanted. Oh gosh. Yes, that is a jump. That is a jump. But it's true though. We buy, it's so weird. We have, all of us in here, we have fragrances from one extreme to the next, right? So because we love scent. We love scent. We don't just have everything costs, you know, that kind of money, right? So we get that. But me personally, I think, me, Pam, personally think that if you want your son, your daughter, your niece, whomever, you know, the uniqueness of niche fragrances is what I think is great. And these sampling them, you know, they may go, oh, well, this actually smells like this, but I really want to try the stuff that's in the store. And then they'll come back to, you'll notice they'll come back to it. I noticed that with my daughter anyways. I don't know about everybody else, but I noticed that with my daughter. Because in picking out, we've already picked out seven selections for her to determine what she's going to pick. And she may mix them together. Because everything I brought to her, she was like, oh, this is nice. No, that's nice, but not for prom. You know, like that. And a lot of the ones that were niche fragrances, I noticed that she didn't know they were niche. She really liked the vibe of those fragrances. So Speaking of, right, so I have a couple of fragrances here from Dossier Fragrances that initially I was thinking I wasn't going to mention them, but that is an option actually. Dossier Fragrances is an option. If you can't, if your kid or your niece, nephew, whomever it is, can't afford to be buying these expensive designer fragrances, Dossier Fragrances are good fragrances as an option for you to buy for them and gift them so that they can try it out and see if they like it. You know, I have in fact, I have all of them here, but I've only reviewed 4 so far. And this one here is Oriental Sage, and it's supposed to be to take, let me see. Yep. It smells good. It smells good. But, ooh, nice cap, nice cap. Yeah, so Dossier fragrances are a good option, but it's not, that wasn't in my group today. So Chris Collins is one thing. Now, the other one that I want to talk about, moving along right now, what I noticed is that a lot of people are talking about florals all over YouTube. You see floral this, springtime, da-da-da-da. You know, even I did a couple of spring videos, but it's spring, summer, so makes sense, right? But a great fragrance is Dior's, Miss Dior's Absolutely Blooming. This is new to my collection. I haven't done a review on it yet. As you can see, I barely used it. But what this is a really good fragrance for a woman, right? Because to me, it's a good I want to say it's a good, no, I'm not even going to tell that lie. This is not a good unisex fragrance. This is a fragrance specifically to me for a woman to wear. I don't know what it is, but the florals on here is just really, really heavy. It reminds me almost like of my Dahlia Divines, the Eau de Toilette and the Eau de Parfum as well. But it's very close. And I did a comparison, so I'll talk about that in another video. But Absolutely Blooming by Dior, I think is a great fragrance for a young lady. It's long lasting. It's sweet. It smells like flowers. It smells pretty. Unless she's a real edgy young lady, you know, in my opinion, I think that this would be, you know, edgy meaning, you know, gothic, you know, that type of stuff, and not really into pretty flowers and all of that. I think that this is a good one for her. So this is Dior's, Miss Dior's Absolutely Blooming. Let's see here. Dior bottles. Yes, they are. They are. I'm talking about that. Yes, they are. They're really pretty. They're really, really pretty. And nice and sturdy. Yes, this really, I think it's a really pretty fragrance. It doesn't smell generic, but it doesn't smell like, oh my God, it smells different. It's a good fragrance for somebody that, you know, is not like a heavy fragrance wearer. That's one you wouldn't think, you won't say, oh, you're wearing your mother's perfume. My daughter has, what does she have? She has Idole. She has perfume. She loves perfume. She doesn't like to smell them too much. She doesn't like shopping for perfume. So going back to the gents, going back to another unisex scent I'm excited to talk about is this one here. And this is Tom Ford's F blah, 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 blah. Fabulous. This fragrance right here is suited to me it leans more masculine. It smells great on my skin, but I think it leans more masculine. And anybody that's a guy that came to my house, and I mentioned this in my video, that they said, I'm going out to a formal event, I would recommend this fragrance. It is dry, it is sweet, but not too sweet. It doesn't smell too woody. It doesn't smell too smoky. It doesn't smell blah either. When you wear this, it just smells, it has like a slightly rubbery vibe as well. Let me see what it's got in here. Like a smoky, leathery, leathery rubber. Like, think of a new, okay. Back in the day, when you shop like at Gap or you go, not even Gap, you go to get your tuxedo and stuff, right? You go to they measure you for your tuxes and everything for gentlemen's, and then you go to the belt section and, you know, you pick out your belts and all that kind of stuff, right? It smells like a new belt to my nose. I don't know what it is about that fragrance. It just smells that way. Now, the longevity, it happens to be one that I was kind of surprised that it lasted a little longer than I anticipated. I was expecting it to be like most of the other Tom Fords, they don't last like forever and a day. This one gave about 4.5 to 6 hours. And when I said to 6 hours is because I told myself I wasn't going to refresh, and I refreshed, so I forgot. But at the 4-hour mark, it started to fade a little bit. So this has vanilla in it. It has leather. It has almond. So it's got a slightly nutty vibe. Amber. It's sweet, but the sweet is not pink sugar, not that kind of sweet. Okay, guys, not sugary, not like that. Just perhaps the combination of those ingredients create that sweet vibe. So it's the nuts and stuff like that, because it's got bitter almond, leather, vanilla, orris, clary sage, lavender. And then the base notes are amber again, white notes, cashmere, tonka bean, and leather again. So it's got quite a bit of leather. And I think that's where I'm getting that rubbery, brand new leather vibe from. So this here is where I would see, I saw a photo of a gentleman in 𝐂𝐭 at their graduation, because, you know, we came from 𝐂𝐭, so we're still following the youths out there. And he had on designer everything. He had on, now I didn't dig the shoes, right? But whatever. He had on Gucci loafers, the one with the fur on the outside, the slides. He had on Gucci loafers. He had on Gucci socks. I think their car was either Mercedes or Maserati. I couldn't make it out to tell you what it was. His tuxedo was labeled down. His shirt was labeled down. His glasses was labeled down. His wallet was labeled down. He had Hermes. He had, oh my God, he had the gamut. His parents went out. You hear me? Went out. He looked so dashing. And then his dreads were like a blonde color and up in like a medium ponytail up in the high, where my hair's like that sometimes, and spiked out this way. He looked so suave. I loved it, with the exception of his shoes. I wasn't digging his shoes. I get what he was doing with the shoes, but it wasn't my thing. Yeah, I could see him wearing this. I could also see him wearing this. And that is Tiziana Terenzi's Spirito Fiorentino. Yes. I could see one young man, OMG, go on Instagram and look at these pictures. Like I said, I'm only checking out the kids that graduated in 𝐂𝐭 and here, because those are my two areas. Child, these kids are doing it, because last year, remember, they didn't have a prom, okay? They didn't have a prom last year. So this year they are blowing it up. And they are looking, it makes me so proud to see everybody's my kids. They look so dapper. These young ladies, their gowns are beautiful. They don't look, like sometimes you see prom pictures and you're like, No, these guys look so gorgeous, so clean, so dapper, Young man, you need you some Spirito Fiorentino if you go into the prom tomorrow or next week, okay? Or graduation party. You need this. You need Spirito Fiorentino. This is a leather bomb. This is Baccarat Rouge 540 X Straight, but better to my nose. Although I do like the X Straight of Baccarat Rouge 540. I do like it. Okay. But this right here, that leather pow, it hits you like a ton of bricks. And then that dry down baby. Paolo know what he was doing. He always knows what he's doing. And from the nozzle, it smells really chic and expensive. And it smells niche. It smells like people are going to ask you, what are you wearing? Yeah. This right here. This right here. Beastly, bold, beautiful. Yes, a lot of people are wearing it during the cold months. I get it. Got it. Got a t-shirt. I understand. But formal wear, you're a young man or a young lady going to a formal event, your prom. And I think it's marked down to probably down to under $150 right now. So if you want to gift, your niece or your nephew or your son, or, this right here. If you are a dapper young lady and you are wearing yourself a tuxedo that is sequined down, okay? Well, beaded down, because I like beads more than sequins. Although I do like sequins, but blinged out tuxedo young lady. If you are doing that with a nice, sexy, underneath is a nice, sexy lace dress. Not lace dress, lace like a bodysuit type of thing, or a undershirt that's lacy, but your tuxedo, you're in a tuxedo to the prom, girl, I'm telling you, because you're bold, you're beautiful, and you're hardcore. Yes, Spirito Fiorentino. Okay, I cannot do a video without talking about this, because this is Nika Mark's favorite fragrance. Is Nika still in here? Oh, good. This is BAM. This is 𝐂𝐤𝐿's Abracadabra. If you want to smell like, Pat was like, it ain't all that. And this is not even my favorite. My favorite is Lovely Patchouli 55. But, honey, if your daughter, your niece, your best friend's daughter, your play daughter, your goddaughter, because you're escorting somebody to the prom, you know what I'm saying? You know, as a parent, I'm just saying, you know, that's how you get to him. You telling me you're escorting them. Guys, this is beautiful. Now, you don't need a lot with this. You don't. You just need a little bit. If you're wearing a deep V dress, you spray that bad boy in here, neck, behind the ear, behind the neck, and then I would spray it in the center of my back if my dress has a back, if it's out, you know, like out, your back is out, okay? If you are wearing a slit with your dress, my dear, you spray this, not just behind the knees, but you spray it on the inside of your knee, okay? I can't lift my leg up. These pants are a little tight. The inside of your knee is where you would spray this, the back of your knee, if you are wearing a split. Let me tell you one more place you want to wear this if you're wearing a split and you're a little thicker like me, okay? You spray this on the inside of your thigh so that every time you move, you know, we have what you call, you know, the sensuous movement with us, those of us that have thighs, right? When our thighs rub together, it creates heat. You spray this, not too high now because you're going to hurt yourself. Spray this on the inside of your thigh, behind your knee, and on the inside of your knee on the side, okay? I'm just saying, if you're wearing a split with your dress. If your dress is a deep V, you spray it right here, 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 and behind the ear, and behind the neck, right here, okay? Right here. So when you're moving around, now if you're wearing long hair, what you want to do is you take the hair, you bring it to the front, okay? You spray the perfume, not directly on the hair, but unless you have hair perfume, you spray it right here and you take the hair, or you could, you know, switch your hair like so it gets on the hair so that every time you move around, that scent, it's permeated in your air. Okay, I'm just saying. Abracadabra. It will work magic on you. Now, my daughter is not wearing this because I don't want the kind of magic that this spray. No, that kind of magic is not happening with my child. But your child, maybe. Okay. Oh, gosh. Oh, my God. Hi, Sheree. I missed you coming in, sweetheart. Oh, my goodness. Yes. Abracadabra will work some magic. She won her answer. That is very true. True. Don't spray it inside, okay? A slit. Now, a lot of the dresses, the slits are high and they're wrapped, okay? I can't talk about my daughter's dress. Doggone it. She's going to have my neck if I do that. So after pictures tomorrow, before she make it to the prom, I'm going to be posting. I'll be posting it on Facebook because I don't have no Instagram. I'm just saying. Instagram people. But this right here, guys, this, OMG. And I played around with this and Juicy Jasmine because Juicy Jasmine has like the sweet effect as well. This is very sweet as well. Beautiful combination. Great. Kriegler is really, really good, guys. Kriegler is really good. I would say sample Kriegler first because of the price point. But for the higher price point, if you can afford it, great formal event. Great prom fragrance. If the dress is backless, I'm talking about low to the back with the scrunchy bikini type bottom to make your bottom look really good. You wear it. I would spray this all the way down the lowest V in my back and then up my spine. I get somebody to spray the perfume up my spine. Let it drizzle down, okay? And then let it dry. And then you go in with a second layer. I'm not kidding. Going with a second layer. It will last all night long. Your date, if you're dating somebody or whatever the case is, and that's who you're going with, they're going to be sniffing you all night long. Okay. Speaking of heavy hitters, this one here is affordable. Okay. Lay Into It by Givenchy. Guys, beautiful, sweet, It, to me, it is a fragrance that it doesn't get a lot of talk in the, excuse me, in the community anymore. I don't know why. I don't even know if it got a lot of talk in the first place, but Limited It by Givenchy is another, if you like sweet and you want a fragrance, a prom fragrance, evening wedding fragrance, that kind of stuff, but we're talking mostly about prom and formal events that you have to wear a suit or a long gown or, you know, something formal. It is formal. That's the fragrances we're talking about today. I would say, guys, Limited It is a great one. It is budget friendly. It's under $100. You can find it on Fragrance Net, unless it promised tomorrow. Okay, you can find it at Pennies, I think, still. But this is a good one. I barely used this. And I promised myself this year, 2021, I was going to start using more of this. And then I have here Oud Bouquet. I know this is a fragrance that everybody talks about during the winter, the fall. Oh my God, it's smoky, it's beautiful, it's rosy, jammy, da 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 da. Huh. It's hot as heck right now. You put this on, which I did. I wore it to work last week. I sprayed it right here inside my t-shirt and the back of my neck, and I was loving it. Oh my God. And I let her smell this and Rose's Beberanza, and it made the top 7 of the fragrances that she's going to select if, you know, what she wants to wear. Okay. And I don't have to talk much about Oud Bouquet. It is gorgeous, but it's a fragrance that's heavy enough that she can wear. It's an evening, dancing, taking pictures at the uni and all that kind of stuff, you know. And to me, it's a fragrance. You can layer this. You don't need a lot of it. So it's going to last a long period of time. It has long longevity. It has good sillage. And it's a fragrance that is, in me, it's mass appealing. That's why I think I was looking at other fragrances. I gave her a lot of selection and she was getting a headache, so I had to take a break. But my recommendation would be also Oud Bouquet, Rose's Beberanza. It's also a really good fragrance that has a lot of projectivity. That would be great for, and then they're not really supposed to be all up on each other and stuff like that. They're testing all the kids, you know, they're doing their due diligence. So yeah, so Oud Bouquet. The last fragrance is not a favorite of mine, but I like it, but it's not a favorite in my collection, okay? Like in my top 10. Well, it might be my top 10 by the time. No, because I got some other stuff coming. I got another video I got to do for y'all, and y'all gonna love it, okay? Guys, I know a lot of people talk back and forth about Chanel. They're not sure if they really like it. I've heard all sorts of stuff. And I was on that train. Chanel smell like old people, blah, blah, blah. And I literally said those things. And the fragrance is subjective. You know what I'm saying? But this right here is a really good fragrance for the evening time. It's simple. It's really luxurious smelling. It's smooth. The only issue that I have with this is that it doesn't last as long, in my opinion. But this one here, Coco Noir, it has a slightly, to me, soapy, just slightly soapy effect, but it has the Chanel DNA in it. It's very formal, okay? And a lot of times it's about the presentation. Somebody may not like a fragrance and then they look at the bottle or whatever the case is and they go, oh, I really like that. And it's because of the bottle. But if you have a family member that wears Coco or Chanel and stuff like that, you more than likely smell that scent. And a teenager or a young adult, they would more than likely, because they're going to their first grown-up formal event, they will want something that's grown up. You understand where I'm going with this, right? So I think that this is a good opportunity for them to utilize this and to get into Chanel. This right here. Gabrielle is nice, and I do love Gabrielle, as well as Coco Mademoiselle. I love those. Y'all know I love all my Chanels. Allure. Y'all know I love me some Allure. But I think for a formal event, I think that this is nice, especially if the dress is a ball gown. If it's a satin ball gown with pockets in the front, the back is out. If it's a sequin dress, I would go with one of the sweeter, hotter, spicier fragrances, okay? But sequins and beads and stuff. But if it's a dress that's more clean lines, if it's a, like I said, white tuxedo or a blue tuxedo, you know, or avant-garde type of look where it's a nice organza type dress with a big bow in the neck or a big bow in the back, which is very popular this prom season. I think, who has that? I think it's Giovanni, and I want to say what's it, Giovanni, and there's another house that's their big thing this year, and that's very Oscar de la Renta, circa 1970s, early 80s. It's the big bow, female tuxedos, female wearing tuxedos, and the kind of look I was going for tonight, which for those of you that came in late, I'll show you my outfit. The kind of look, that type of stuff, Chanel. This right here is a perfect, here we go, back up a little bit. Perfect for this outfit. So there's my belt, step that up, right? So instead of wearing a belt like this, let me go to the, I don't know what it is about standing on that side, it bothers me. So I turn the belt this way, so it looks kind of like a brooch, right? And then, and that would be my look. Oopsie, okay? And that's my evening look. You can switch the black slacks out for a ball skirt, a satin ball skirt. Jewels stay the same, jewel in the hair. Red lips is something that I always tend to wear. Red and bright pink lips are something that I always tend to wear for formal events. Oh, and the back's out. Don't send it mother back fat. And that's my event. And then, of course, you know, a little bit of jewelry and stuff like that. Jewelry on the hands, not too much. That's kind of one way to go, because not everybody wants the big organza and all of that type of stuff, okay? So that type of a look, or a beaded tuxedo with a bow down t-shirt, not t-shirt, I'm sorry, shirt with a big bow on it, you know, sort of like, gosh, what's her name? It's an icon, fashion icon. The name slips me, but I would go with Coco Chanel, this one, the Noir, Coco Noir. So I see a lot of comments that I missed. I apologize. I was trying to get through all of these fragrances in a timely fashion so that we don't stay here. Oh, hi, Kimberly. Hi. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Hi. Thanks for joining. I missed some of you coming in. I am so sorry. I apologize once again. Sally Nightlong. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Hi again, Sheree. Pat. Oh, you said Pat. Pat wasn't into it. That is correct. She was not. She was not. She did not like, yes, the Dior is beautiful. This is the Dior that we're talking about, the one Dior I brought out. This is Miss Dior, absolutely blooming. And this is new to my collection, and I really like it. It has very similar notes, scent stories, and I'm going to talk about that when I do a video. But actually really like it. I really like it. And I think that this is an easy fragrance for a young lady. I would never say that this one here is a unisex fragrance, because it's really leaning too sweet and too floral, unless it's a guy that really, really likes florals. I don't see a man's skin and composition really pulling this fragrance too masculine. It's just going to be like, oh, you're wearing a girl's perfume, or, you know, that thought process. You know, we got to be real. People do say stuff like that. Okay. For me, I think that some of the best hitters would be this one here for a guy, especially wearing Gucci. And, you know, these young guys right now this year, they are coming out in full force, and I am loving it. There was one young lady, she had on a tuxedo, and she was all Gucci'd out as well. That was really pretty to watch. You know, her jewelry, her Gucci watch and stuff like that. And then one young lady had Chanel, I think she was wearing Chanel studs. The one that has the studs, the CC, and then the pearl is dropping. It was on Chanel's page a couple months ago. I think it's a new line of jewelry. So it could have been a gift, you know, like graduation gift, prom, I don't know. But she had that on. And then her hair and everything was like, the earrings and the jewelry was real simple, but the hair was really avant-garde, and her outfit was really avant-garde. Really like that. And I love jumpers, like jumpsuits. I love that. My daughter's really not into that. I am. So jumpers, you know, the real crystallized jumper. It's got pearls and dripping beads and stuff. OMG. I absolutely love that look. I particularly like it when the pants are like palazzo pants, you know, the wide leg pants, because, you know, fashion is all here. It's what's your vibe, you know what I'm saying? And so these fragrances, I'll just run through them really quickly. We talked about Oud Bouquet being a gorgeous fragrance We talked, of course, Coco Noir for somebody that's more simple, sophisticated, not simple in a bad way. You know, your dress or your tux is just the standard, you know, satin and with the pockets. The back is out. A little bit of sexiness, but mostly, you know, you keep it safe. Okay, Coco Noir. Another keep it safe but sporty would be Versace Eros Eau de Toilette. For a young man or woman that's a little dapper and likes the dryness and wood and leathery and stuff like that, but not too heavy, not too sweet, would be Tom Ford F blah, 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 fabulous. For the young man and woman that likes, you know, they want you to know they arrived, okay, and they like leather, and they like sweet, and they like vanilla, but they mostly like leather, and they want to smell different, Spirito Fiorentino, okay. For the young lady and guy that wants to smell niche but sweet and edible, in my opinion, God, I love this perfume. Instant Crush by Mancera. We also have Learn to Dip by Givenchy, another heavy hitter. It's sweet and it's cost effective, in my opinion. You can find smaller bottles. This is a bigger bottle, smaller bottles. For, in my opinion, me, Chris Collins, guys, I have 3. I checked this from Joseph. Okay, it's Don Sauvage. Gotta put my glasses on because the writing is small. So we've got Don Sauvage, we've got Renaissance, and we've got Autumn Rhythm. Those are 3 fragrances out of the Chris Collins collection that if you want to give your uncle, not your uncle, your niece, your nephew, anybody, because they're unisex. I like them. Guys, this is great. They won't smell like everybody else. That's what I really like about his fragrances. They don't smell like what you're going to buy from the store, right? And it won't smell like you borrowed daddy's perfume and stuff like that, okay? Now, the 3, Miss Sheree's in the house, so Passion de l'Amour, WW84, and Tiara. Tiara, I can see pairing with a dress that is princess-like, point blank, period. Princess-like dress is what I think of when you're wearing tiara. But I also think tiara would go with a nice white beaded gown or sequin gown, back out, high front, back out, or low front, back up. Okay, I could see that. Either way, but still something that's a little flirty, floral, that type of dressing, I would see wearing tiara with. We talked about Absolutely Blooming already, very pretty. And Abracadabra, if you want to splurge or allow your teen who is going to prom or escorting someone to prom, Abracadabra, guys, this is a sexy, sexy scent. Now, if your dress it's got a high slit, I again repeat, spray your legs, okay? All I'm saying is if your parent, your uncle, your auntie, whomever allow you to borrow this, okay, get yourself a little decant. Okay, you don't really need it, but because it's expensive and it's hard to decant these fragrances because I don't know what Kriegler did, but every time you try to spray to share these things, it goes everywhere because it goes like that. So it's kind of hard. So maybe not do that because then you're wasting perfume, but spray it, your decolletage, spray there. Spray your neck right here, your pulse area, okay? Spray behind your ear, behind the ear, the lobe of the ear. Spray behind your neck, okay? We call it in Trinidad grang, where your hair curly right here. If you have curly hair, spray right there. If your back is out, spray down the center of your back. I kid you not, you're not going to regret it, okay? You're going to smell so delicious. And then when you spray your legs, spray your entire inner thigh, especially the inner thigh of the inner knee, and then behind the knee, okay? If your arms are out on your dress and you're wearing Abracadabra, one here, well, yeah, one here, one at your pulse point. If you're wearing a corset or corsage, don't put no perfume down here, okay? And remember, don't put perfume on your jewelry. Put on your perfume first, then you put your jewelry on. Okay, and those are my recommendations for formal events, but particularly for prom and for if you're escorting someone to prom or formal events such as evening weddings, anywhere you have to wear a gown or a bow tie to, Those are my recommendations. So guys, thank you for joining me. Let's see, did I miss any comments? Let's see. I don't think, okay, splits and open back top it is. You got me cracking up. Yes. Absolutely. Splits are big this year. Splits down the center are big, but for guys, for fashion, of course, it's been like that for the past 2 years. Skinny pants is what men have been wearing for the past 2 years. We call it in Trinidad gun mouth. But what also is very popular amongst the younger crowd is labels, right? But labels not too gaudy or that it looks, oh my God, it looks fake or whatever the case is, but actually genuinely they're saving up their cash flow and they are going and they're buying the stuff, which I'm really happy that they're doing because they're investing in themselves. So one thing you can do is invest in yourself, but their stuff isn't like gaudy where they can't wear it next year. That's what I noticed when I was looking at Instagram, Pinterest. Well, before I got banned from Instagram, Pinterest. Yeah, y'all didn't hear that story yet, huh? Please look at the video, the beginning. Somebody said I was deceased. Yes. Anyways, so that's what I noticed with the whole vibe with these guys, you know. And let me tell you, going prom dress shopping, it has been one of the, it's almost like going, you know, when I was looking for my gown for my wedding dress, to watch all the faces. These people I don't even know these folks, okay? We went as far as Dallas. And to see the faces on these, you could see what they looked and see them trying it on. And it was just so, I don't know how to say the experience other than it was a beautiful, beautiful experience. I'm so happy I got to share that with my daughter. And I'm also happy because I was sitting there talking to like sisters and aunties and grandmothers and mothers and stuff. And then there were some dads. There were a lot of dads, which it made my heart happy. You know, it really made, I'm getting a little emotional. It made my heart really happy to see dads included in that process of finding a dress for their daughters. One guy was crying, y'all. Oh, child. I can't clutch my pearls because I'm not wearing pearls tonight. One guy was crying. His daughter came out and she didn't choose that dress. And he was crying. He was just standing there and he was just crying. And all his, like, you know, the whole family was there. Because in Texas, it's no, you know, it's not 6 feet apart and all of that stuff. No mask and stuff, right? We were married. We were wearing a mask. But it was just really, really, really awesome to watch and to be part of that experience and to see that. It was just really, you know, I remember getting Christian's tuxedo when Joseph and I went down to Austin to get Christian's tuxedo when he graduated in 2016 for his prom. And when he got fitted, you know, from the time he got fitted for his tuxedo to when he actually went to the prom, he was really a lot sicker. And so he looked a little gaunt. And you guys have seen the pictures. He looked a little more gaunt. But I tell you, when he put that tuxedo on and I tied his bow tie. It wasn't a clip-on thing. I tied his bow tie. And the limousine was a Chrysler 300 limousine for Christian. And to see the driver came out, he looked all dapper, the driver did, and he folded up Christian's, his like scooter wheelchair thingy. And then, you know, it was just, and then his best friend Antonio's mom took pictures of Christian and Antonio as they were, you know, because that's who went with Chris and stuff. And then to see his picture, it was good. So I'm imagining my daughter is going to have that because a lot of kids missed last year's prom because of COVID. And so that was really hard. But to see this year, those that were graduated, there were sisters and stuff who had graduated last year, or friends had graduated last year, and they actually came with their friends who are graduating this year. And just to see that process, guys, it's a beautiful thing to see the rites of passage for our teens and our young adults, and to know that they've made it. It's scary. It's very, very, very scary because next month is graduation. But it's a beautiful thing for us to pour into our youth. You know what I'm saying? I just loved it. That guy crying, man. I should have taken a video. I should have taken a video. Oh, God. Yes. It was beautiful. It was truly beautiful. And I enjoyed. I absolutely enjoyed when she, oh my God, for everything that happened, her hair, watching that whole process of the young lady do her hair yesterday, and then the nails. When she came out, I was in the car waiting for her because, you know, it was at the young girl's house, and nails were done in Dallas. Shout out to Dallas, folks, man. Y'all, yeah, in the rain. We were in the rain in Dallas. But yeah, nails were done in Dallas. Hair was done in Oklahoma City. And then our stylist is going to do the curls and stuff tomorrow. But I know she's going to look beautiful. Her dad is going to cry. He a crybaby. Both of them. She got two daddies. They're going to be crying. Her stepmom's going to be crying. I'm going to be crying. Nathan's going to be crying. My mom's going to be on Zoom. Not Zoom. The other thing. I got an iPad. What you call it? When the picture thingy. The story, you know, I got Samsung phones. I forgot what it's called. Where you could put it in it, they could see it on they could talk. So we're gonna have that too. So I'm excited. I'm just excited. So prom's tomorrow, and prom's tomorrow. Graduation is next month. So I'm excited, guys. I truly am. So I just wanted to come on here and give some suggestions. If you have family and friends that are going to the prom tomorrow or next week, you know, these are some fragrance suggestions I would recommend for the prom, depending upon their dress or their tuxedo or their formal gear. So yeah, that's it. So don't forget, guys, make sure you like the video. Please, if you're watching from Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or TikTok or anywhere else that I'm streaming to, please go ahead and hit the thumbs up for me. Make sure that you also comment after the video goes off. Come back and comment and say you were in the live, you enjoyed it, you didn't enjoy it. And I'm open to recommendations. I'm not one of those folks who get mad if you don't recommend, if you make a recommendation. I try to do that for you. But please be nice about it, okay? Don't just say you suck and then keep it moving. All right. If you thumbs down, that's fine too. But just make sure that you say something so that I'll know what I need to do to improve. Okay. Because I'm all about improvement. All right. So guys, thank you so very much for joining me tonight. I really appreciate you spending a little bit of time with me tonight. I will see you guys. We have a live coming up on Sunday, myself and the Haute Mamas, the House of Sia Haute Mamas, which will be Perfumes with Pat, Nika Marks, Cassandra Jones, and Bougie Fragrances Dawn, and myself, and we will be coming on Sunday. We always come on the first Sunday of every month. We just skipped last month because it was a holiday. So yeah, we're excited to see you. So please don't forget. Okay, on Sunday we will be coming on. I want to say we're coming on at 4 p.m. or 5 p.m. I'm always messing up with the time, so I'm not even gonna put the time out. I'm gonna let them do that. So thanks again for joining. Hit the thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Please share my videos and the lives, please. And I will see you in the next one, okay? Thanks again for joining. Love you all to the moon and back. Thank you so much for all your support. You guys have held me together this week. Thank you. Bye. Mwah!